Kostner second, Cohen third, Arakawa fourth, Miki Ando fifth to go, and last to go, Irina Slutskaya in the gold medal position at the moment.
Sasha Cohen, Соединенные Штаты Америки. Shizuka Arakawa, Япония. Miki Ando.
That's the order so far. The
Irina Slutskaya.
18 that we've had. 6 more to go. Will it be Slutskaya? Will it be pandemonium? You'll find out after this.
Spring.
Welcome back. We're just about ready to go. Just under 3 minutes left in the warm-up. Irina Kostner, there in third place. Last Italian medalist was back in 1978. Can she get her country back on the podium again? Kostner will be second to go after Michelle Kwan. Michelle Kwan out of the medals at this stage. 5 times a gold medalist. 9 successive times a medalist of some description. Still only 24 years of age. She has dominated women's figure skating over the last decade and is undoubtedly the best skater never to win Olympic gold. Sasha Cohen will be third up, in second place at the moment. Then it'll be Shizuka Arakawa, then Miki Ando, and then Irina Slutskaya last to go. She has a healthy lead. Most people are thinking if she goes clean, she will not be overtaken.
Yeah, I think that's a very fair comment. I think if Slutskaya skates well with the crowd behind her and the technical quality of her elements, she should have enough of a margin there no matter what anybody else does. But it's going to be a real humdinger this. There's some fantastic jumps being performed out there off screen. Lots of triple combinations. And it'll go right down to the wire.
There
No
is
doubt
1
about
minute
it.
left on this warm-up.
Well, we had a new men's champion in Stéphane Lambiel. Are we going to get a new women's champion? Arakawa probably is not going to be successful in defending her title. Last thoughts from John before we start this final group? Go on.
They're all good, you know. I mean, they're in the top group. I'm not going to put a bet on any of them, you know, to win. I'm just going to sit on the fence, as they say. I just hope that I just hope they all skate well and give everybody here a good show and a good competition.
Very diplomatic answer.
Oh, I thought so.
Chris Howarth has sat on the fence for years and look, it hasn't done him any good.
Well, I'm coming right off now. I want Kostner to do well. I'd love her to get a medal for that performance that she did on the short, and I don't think really she was rewarded for the quality of that combination and the speed across the ice, so I'd like her to do well.
The atmosphere is so strong at the moment, packed to the rafters here. We've had 2 Russian champions already, Totminina and Marinin winning in the pairs. And Navka and Kostomarov winning in the dance. No men's champion, otherwise it could have been a clean sweep if Plushenko had won the men's. Can Slutskaya do it for Russia?
Произвольную программу исполняет Мишель Кван.
First to go, just 1 mark behind the bronze medal position, 6 behind the gold. Here she goes then, for the USA, Michelle Kwan. flip, double toe, double loop. Wasn't clean on the third element. Triple Lutz, double toe. Kwan laying down her challenge here. A lovely triple flip. One of the first times we've ever seen that happen in World Championships. And maybe that's the medal out of the window, the triple salto there. Triple Lutz. Not pretty, but landed. Triple toe, double toe. Well, it was a bold effort, but she's not celebrating because she knows that one mistake may be costly. The triple salto, normally she can do them in her sleep.
Kwan, the United States of America.
A feeling that she had to be more or less pristine clean if she was going to get a medal. She still might, but she's now relying on the others to make mistakes.
Yes, that's the key thing, Simon. I think on the salto, she probably was relaxed and, focusing on probably the next element and not focused and just lost her concentration. Silly, silly mistake. That's one deduction.
And when it happened, John Hamer, who's next to me, shuddered. You couldn't believe what was happening.
No, I was just watching this and it grew from the start. The choreography was amazing. I mean, just looking there, Nikolai Morozov and Christine, both fantastic choreographers there. You could really see it at the start. The facial expressions were quite fantastic. And then she goes and drops on the salto. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, one more point. I think there was a double-footed landing on the second triple Lutz as well. So not good stuff, but that's where it went all wrong.
Normally she's like a metronome. You can put your mortgage on her landing jumps like that. First time she's ever been in this new judging system. It's been going around the Grand Prix for the last couple of years, but she's not been in any of the Grand Prix. There's been some criticism. Rafael Araturian watching on. Some criticism that she's not done that she hadn't adapted her routine, but really, in the end, her routine itself, the way she skated it, wasn't good enough. Is she going to be off the podium for the first time? Yes. I think that really sums it up.
Мишель Кван, Соединенные Штаты Америки.
Now, how much pressure can she put on those to come? Remember, she is Michelle Kwan.
Технический результат 55,62 балла.
Not bad marks, 55.62 for the elements, and the component mark, not bad, 7.68 for skating skills. She's in the lead by some 4 points. Not out of the hunt, but if she's going to get on the podium, she does need the others to be less than their best.
The total competition score of Michelle Kwan is 200.19. She's currently
Is it the new brigade who are going to take over here? And if so, is this the leader? Never been on the podium so far in Europeans or Worlds. Did so well in the Worlds last year, where she got 5th place. She's in 3rd going into the free, and even then might have been undermarked with her 4th place in the short. Skating to Prokofiev's piano concerto, numbers 1 and 3. Here is Karolina Kostner. Triple flip, triple toe, double loop. Triple Lutz, double toe. She has done triple Lutz, triple. Is good. And this is a splendid start. Just a minute gone. Just a double. It's meant to be a triple double loop combination. Down on the attempt of a triple salto at the end of that combination. it's not looking so good. Triple toe gets her back on track. Double axel. Oh, it's exhausting, this, isn't it? Just watching it. Again, a routine that looks so promising. Fails to deliver ultimately. Is that going to get her a medal? Was it better than Kwan's? I don't think so. Not in the end. There were too many mistakes. I know these days, if you make mistakes, Chris, on the jumps, it's less important than before because the other elements, the step sequences, the spins, if you do them strong, they can lift you, and it doesn't matter the odd mistake.
Yes, you've got to have them though, and to be honest with you, her trump card is her triple jumps and her jumping technique, and she can't afford any errors in this sort of field if everybody skates well. A key thing was that she didn't actually fall on that salco. She kept her weight over the skates, so she won't get that 1 point deduction, but it wasn't what she was looking for. She needed to go clean. We'll have to wait and see. It was a gutsy fight though.
Michelle Kwan only just 1 point behind her going into this free. It looks to me as if Kwan has probably got enough to overtake her.
I think you're probably right. I don't think that was good enough. It was good, and looking at that again, my goodness, what a way to start. Look at the focus and concentration.
Right, we talked about Michelle Kwan. Let's hear from her. She's ringside now for Eurosport.
I know you're a fast learner. It's not over yet, but what did you learn from that competition?
Well, I think I experienced the new system, which is very interesting, and I've got to work on a lot of the spins and the jumps and the transitions, so I guess that's a learning experience in its own, but just skating not as well as I wanted to is kind of disappointing, but I guess there's another chance, another year, another opportunity always.
Thank you very much, Michelle.
Thanks, Gwendal.
Yes, a lot of people saying that she hadn't geared her routine enough for this new system, and she probably will next year. Well, she certainly will Olympic year. Now, has she done enough to get in amongst the medals? We doubt it, but it's not been a fantastic start to this final group. The standard of the ladies has been strong, but it hasn't gone up yet in this final group as far as we expected it to do.
The score of Karolina Kostner. The technical score, please.
Технический результат 54,94
Anxious wait.
балла.
54.94.
Результат за
They're good.
программы 50.
Program component mark is good, but it's not. Yes, it is going to be good enough. Overall, she's just held off Michelle Kwan
Личный результат.
by under a mark.
250.
It's second on the afternoon, but the leader overall, I think she's very lucky.
Free skating is 113.29. This is her personal best. The total competition score is 200.56. She's currently in the first
So
place.
it's Kostner who leads by 0.3 of a mark from Michelle Kwan. I think that is cruel for the American. But America may well strike, because here is the 20-year-old from Westwood, California,
On the ice,
Sasha Cohen
the United
in
States of
second
America.
place, going in to the free. John Nix from Great Britain, her coach, her new coach. Can he take her to a gold medal here? Her music pas de deux from the Nutcracker, Tchaikovsky. Silver medalist last year. She's in the silver medal position right now, and making sure everything is absolutely as she wants it. Is this her time?
Is it on my face?
Had a time violation, would you believe, in the short program, which cost her a full mark. Could that come into play here? She certainly is making them wait, letting them know she's in charge here. Is she going to be the governor at the end of the afternoon? Should set the tone. Triple Lutz double toe. In qualification, she put a double loop on the end of that. Triple flip. Double toe, double toe. Triple loop. Another excellent start, but can Cohen keep this going? Flip. I think the hand stayed off.
I'm sure it did. She hung on to that by the skin of her teeth.
Boy, she's dicing. It may be good enough to get her the gold medal. It won't be gold for Kwan. It just might be for the young pretender here, who I sensed ever since we first saw her a couple of years ago, she believed that she was going to be world champion pretty soon. It hasn't happened. She's had to wait. Is she going to have to wait another year? Or here in Moscow, of all places, is she going to claim the gold medal?
Well, she's put some pressure on the three remaining skaters. That's all she could possibly do. Wasn't flawless. The Salchow seems to be the bugbear this afternoon, doesn't it? She struggled on that and really fought on the flip, which could be key, the fact that she didn't fall.
And got the Salchow in the end. In the end, 7 triples. They were a bit sketchy. At least 2 of them. But it was brave.
It was beautiful. A lot of it beautiful. Here's that Lutz. Tends to change edge a little bit on the way in. This is the highlight.
Is Cohen going to take over? Yes, lovely triple loop. Let's go down ringside where the leader is waiting for us, Karolina Kostner. Petra saying you seem to be a little tired at the end of the program. Yes, after the double loop I tried to focus again, but it was a hard week and I was tired at the end. All week you have to focus on what you're doing, on the training and the programs themselves, so it's really hard, but it's a great experience and I'm happy with it. Well, she's happy now. She might be even happier at the end of the afternoon. We shall see. Is she going to stay in the lead? I don't think so. To be honest, I thought she was lucky to head off Kwan.
Yes, I think the mark's going with her because of the triple-triple combination, but just great to see those pictures and to see John Nix back again with Sasha.
Technical score, please.
Now, we'll know pretty soon if it's a podium place of some kind. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, she's decimated the opposition by some 14 points. Remember, she had the lead over Kostner and Kwan before, and now she's put a country mile between herself and them. That is going to take some beating. Slutskaya better be in form. 124.61 for the free program. She's in the lead. She will be on the podium. Where on the podium? It's going to be either gold or silver. At the moment, she's in pole position. So, is she the champion of this year? Because right now, the champion of last year. She's looked less than herself this week. Seemed not to have the power that we saw last year in Dortmund when she was a surprise winner, when everything was crashing around her. For everyone else, she stayed firm and deserved her world title, but only 6th place. Could get a medal if she stays clean, but she's surely not going to overtake Sasha Cohen. But it could be silver or bronze for Shizuka Arakawa from Tokyo. More Romeo and Juliet. Triple Lutz, double loop. In practice she has been going triple Lutz, triple loop, double toe. Triple Salchow, triple toe. Triple flip, this is a good start from Arakawa. Only a double loop. First big mistake so far. And only a double toe loop. To pack in the technical difficulty, but it's just not working, I'm afraid, for Arakawa. Gets the triple toe that time and needed it. Not enough, I'm afraid, to successfully defend the title. A brave effort, but there's that patch in the middle where it went wrong, and I'm afraid it was too far gone after that. Got the triple toe back after missing it, but it was not an elegant program.
No, she needed it to be clean for the program to have worked, and I'm just amazed how long it took her to sort herself out, to sort her brain out and get back into the program. It obviously really shook her when she doubled out on the first of those triple jumps, the loop I think it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, for somebody as good as this, to take that long to sort yourself out is amazing.
Your thoughts, John?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, she's so consistent, and you know, things just go wrong like that. But I mean, I was just thinking about the music. I mean, it's a wonderful piece of music, but it's being used quite a lot in this competition. It would be nice to maybe next year hear, you know, different music. We've heard it. Probably it must be in the top 10, Chris. What do you reckon?
I think you're probably right.
Yeah, we've had it a few times. So no gold medal for Arakawa. There could be a gold medal coming up, though, for Sasha Cohen. She's a comfortable leader at the moment. Slutskaya to skate last, but it's Cohen at the moment. She's waiting for us.
Sasha, if you had only one thing to keep about this competition, what would it be?
One thing to keep?
In your mind?
One thing to keep. I think probably this performance. It was very nervous, and I skated well. I was really proud of myself for attacking all my elements.
And now you will have to wait to see what the result's going to be. What's in your mind at this time?
Well, there's nothing else I can do now, so it's just waiting, I guess.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, she's going to have to wait about another 10 minutes before she finds out if she is the new champion. We've got Miki Ando to go, the youngest of the Japanese challengers, and then Irina Slutskaya. Tatiana Tarasova accepting the thanks of the crowd. One of the leading figures in Russian figure skating. Taken so many to World Championship gold medals, from Bestiminova and Bukin right up to Alexei Yagodin.
Shizuka Arakawa.
Now, the marks for Arakawa. Remember, it's Cohen first at the moment, Kostner second, Kwan third. Where will they put Arakawa? Ooh, not good. The mark's coming up, 43.26, and she's going to drop badly. In fact, I can see 7th place for Arakawa with 2 to go, and you'd assume they're both going to be better than that. She's going to be 9th. So it's still Kwan in the bronze medal position, Kostner in the silver medal position, and out on her own at the moment, Sasha Cohen, 2 to go.
She's currently in the 7th place.
So, Miki Ando in 4th place at the moment, but just 0.3 of a mark she was behind Kwan going into the free program. Her 2nd World Championship, she just missed out on a medal last year, finished in 4th place, but was disappointing in the short program. Normally so solid in the jumps, she missed them, and it was only 7th for Miki Ando in the short. Can she put it together here? Well, we've had Romeo and Juliet, I think, about 5 times, and this is the 2nd piece of music from Stravinsky with Firebird. And Ando spending a long time before she goes out to take her place and let the music start. So here she goes. Enormous pressure on this 17-year-old from Aichi. Can she do herself justice? Well, the Japanese, Suguri was good, Arakawa wasn't. Where will Ando fit in? Triple loops, triple loop.
Well, that was an awesome start.
Now next could be the defining jump. Triple salto. She was going for a quad, or had it down to go for a quad. Oh, and all over the place on the flip. Triple loop though.
place on the step sequence.
Six triples. Some of the technical stuff was sensational, particularly the beginning, triple lutz, triple loop. So we get a huge tariff for that, but there were other things that were badly wrong. Chris mentioned the step sequence, a couple of the jumps very awry. I don't think it's going to be the podium, I'm afraid, for Miki Ando this year. Could be in future, but not here in Moscow.
Yeah, for sure. She'll be on the podium at some point. It was a strange routine, wasn't it? Started off so strongly with that combination, and to fall apart on the step sequence and take so long to recover. Very strange.
Yes. We have to remember she is only 17. Sometimes we take it for granted that these competitors in the top flight, and have been so for a couple of years, have got all that mental substance. It's going to see them through. What a start.
It really was, and there's no doubt, you know, there's nothing like competing in a world championship. So you can do all the competitions in the world, but to come here with this atmosphere and the setup, skating against the best in the world, it's something special.
Now we can talk to Shizuka Arakawa.
Shizuka, it was not your world this year. What was the problem?
My first problem is I really had too much. I went to a show, and then I'm not ready to competition.
Does that mean you had a problem inside?
Yes,
Why?
because I really want to go professional skater, but I'm staying to amateur.
Thank you very much.
So much noise in here. It was difficult for us to hear that interview. It sounds like she had a few problems working through the program. Miki Ando far from her best as well. Again, Nobuo Sato and wife Kumiko alongside their daughter, remember, Yuka Sato, the last Japanese world champion. Sounds like she's not well either. That may be a contributory factor to what we saw. I know there's a lot better than we saw from Miki Ando. Out on the ice, just moving around gently at the moment, is Irina Slutskaya. She talked about the pressure and how surprised she was, how strong the pressure was in the short program. It's going to be tripled here. Couldn't be worse in many ways. Last to skate, a big performance from Sasha Cohen, putting all the pressure on her. It's a nightmare scenario. Has she got it to go through it?
I've just got a sneaky feeling that she's going to absolutely come to life this afternoon.
Технический результат 51,78 балла.
Marks for Miki Ando are not bad, but not good enough, I'm afraid. She's going to slot in 6th on the afternoon on the free, 5th overall. So the medal positions with one skater to go. 3rd, Michelle Kwan. 2nd, Karolina Kostner. And 1st, Sasha Cohen. Cohen way clear at the moment.
The total competition score, Miki Ando, is 193.14. She's currently in the 5th place.
So Sasha Cohen some 14 points clear of the rest of the field. But she started 2.5 points behind this woman. 26 years old, from Moscow. Champion in Nagano 3 years ago. Will it be the world title again? Some of the crowd on their feet here to support her. a music wonderland, and this really would be a wonderland if she can produce here. Zana Gromova sends her out. Is she ready for the performance of her life? It needs to be very good to hold off what we've seen from Sasha Cohen. Irina Slutskaya. Combination should be triple Lutz, double loop. Triple Lutz, triple loop. Triple axel, sorry, triple salco, double loop, double toe. Oh, this is good. This is very, very good. Triple loop, double loop. Triple flip on its own, and now the smile. She's probably done enough already. And a toe loop to rub it in. try and tell them there's any doubt who's won this gold medal. The best performance of her life here at home in Moscow. No wonder the tears are starting to flow.
Well, Simon, I feel quite emotional myself, and it's not from your commentary. It's from the pictures out there. Just fantastic. Well, she skated her socks off. She really did.
What a release. She's been saying all week how big the pressure is, and even when she skated yesterday in the short program, how surprised she was and how distracted she was. She didn't seem at all distracted today.
No, she was focused, took her time to get out there, and just amazing. Dealt with the pressure, it lifted her, and I felt it, honestly, when she was out there warming up while the marks were going on for Ando. She was doing basic double jumps, but with a real bounce and spring. She had the timing, she had the feel, and I just felt it was going to be good.
John, it was uplifting, wasn't it?
It really was, and yeah, to use the words of my mentor to my left here, that was right out the top drawer, eh, Chris?
Hey, you've been looking for that, haven't you?
I have. I've been waiting and waiting. There's an army of flower girls and boys. I think she's got a lot of teddies out there. I think she's won the most teddies competition. The crowd is going wild.
And that smile was with her right the way through the last 45 seconds. The team behind her naturally very, very happy. To be able to produce like that under that kind of pressure, it was almost superhuman. Remember, she was out in the wilderness for a couple of years, only 9th last year after the illness, had a bad illness of her mother to contend with as well. She too had vasculitis, and now she's back here, and surely the champion. 2:14.39 she has to beat, and she's going to 64.03 and 66.07, the best set of marks. She's extended her lead. She's won the gold medal. She just wants to be sure with that number one. So did the crowd. But it's going to be there. Brilliant. Quite brilliant. And you can see around the ring people jumping up and down with joy. Natural joy.
Well, she came out there, she just set the afternoon alight. It was what we were waiting for, and when it came to the crunch, Slutskaya delivered.
And for the first time in a decade, Michelle Kwan is not going to be on the podium. But what a champion she is, Slutskaya.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few minutes we'll start the World Figure Skating Championships victory ceremony.
She was runner-up in Olympics in Salt Lake and wasn't very happy about that. She will go in as a warm favourite now, as long as she has a decent season. Sasha Cohen then takes the silver, and Karolina Kostner takes the bronze. No medal for Michelle Kwan. She didn't skate badly, but on the day, it wasn't enough.
Yes, I think right from the start of the competition, the qualification, that's probably where things started to go awry, and you felt that it wasn't going to be her year. But we've had some wonderful performances.
Yeah, difficult for Joanne Carter to come to terms with 16th place there. I think she was a little undermarked. And Jenna McCorkle, a little disappointing, to be frank. Did so well in the short program, but not in the free. So it's 22nd place for her. That noise you heard wasn't people chanting Chris Howarth's name. It was, in fact, I'm reliably assured the Russian for what a good fight, and that's what they're saying to Irina Slutskaya. And what a good fight it was.
It really was. To hold your nerve right at the end of the group, all that time, you're off the ice. It's almost half an hour from the warm-up to get out there and do your performance. It's quite incredible. It takes a very, very special person to be able to cope with that.
Just a dream.
Oh my God, I was shocked because, I understand I was ready really, really well, and those mistakes what I have yesterday, I'm just was upset about it. And today, all day I'm start almost crying. I don't know why. How can you see? I can't stop. It's not me, Oh well, I'm just did what I can do, I did it. I wish to do it like all the season. Now I did it. I'm so happy.
You would like to come back on the ice and do it again?
No, thank you. I feel so tired, really tired, believe me. Because so many competitions this season, so many. And first time I win everything where I compete, everything. That was amazing season for me.
Great. Thank you very much. Congrats.
Thanks.
Well, she may not want to go out and do it all again, but we'd like her to. Thoughts to Sasha Cohen. She couldn't have done more, really. It was a very, very strong performance. She did everything she had to do to put the pressure on Slutskaya, but the important thing was Slutskaya was up to it.
She really was, just nerves of steel. The thing about Slutskaya that I absolutely adore is just how much she loves the sport and she loves to compete. There's nothing artificial there, is there? She just loves it.
Just one or two minor flaws for Sasha Cohen, but otherwise it was terrific. John's still with us? You've enjoyed this afternoon, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been really, really good. It's been a great competition. It was really good to finish on that, I think. It was amazing. The crowd were ecstatic. I think if it would have gone any other way, the judges would have needed an escort home.
What about this kid?
Well, what can you say? I mean, you got your wish there, Chris. You got a third place, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's well deserved because technically she's just.
It was only just
phenomenal. Yeah, close run thing.
She was actually fourth in the free there.
But what a technician she is.
Yeah. Quality of skating is right up there.
Well, it's been another dramatic afternoon. In many ways, the performances of the young ladies were better than the men. In the end, Stéphane Lambiel comfortably won because Joubert and the others couldn't put it together. More thoughts from us later on, but now the thoughts of Gwendal Peizerat, who's down ringside with Petra Bindl.
Amazing conclusion with a lot of emotion from Irina Slutskaya, the last of this group. That for ladies competition was a little bit not as interesting as we could have expected. In fact, I believe for myself that the ladies coaches should now put their mind on trying and get them more originality, because the men competition is far more interesting regarding to originality and choreography. We could see all those ladies skating only on classical music, exception with Irina, and I think it would be a lot more. They have to go on something more interesting for Olympics, because it's not as it should be for ladies, what I think.
But one more word about Irina. Can you remember a competition that she skated so well?
No, for her it's the perfect scenario. She was skating, every skater would love to have that. She was skating last in the group, in front of her hometown audience, and she did a perfect program, and the best program she ever did. So it's perfection, really perfection. So I can't imagine how she feels now, except the fact that she's tired. When you skate in front of your own audience, they give you as much as you give them. And I remember in Nice I was drained, and so she was tonight. In the interview I did with her, she told me that she was drained, and I can understand that. But it's wonderful, and she will remember this day for all her life for sure.
But it's not only Irina Slutskaya. We've seen a lot of great performances this week. What was your highlight?
Tonight, definitely. Irina Slutskaya is the highlight of the whole competition, definitely and by far. But she also was in a competition, as I said, that was not as interesting as it could have been because of the lack of imagination of the coaches and the ladies. They tend to be too much on something that is easy, classical music. So, well, I hope that they will change it for Olympics. And but this season, this championship, we could have been that in the mind of every skater and every coach. It's already Olympics, and they're getting ready for that.
Thank you very much.
Look at that face. And here come the presentation party. Well, it's been a long time out of the top flight for Irina Slutskaya. Even this year she had illness and injury, but she's come through it all, and now she's going to get her just rewards. Top of the world. Just when things looked to be going back on track, she injured her knee back in October in practice. She probably thought, here we go again. It's another season out. Not quite.
It's fabulous to see every single person on their feet applauding that performance.
Unbeaten this year. She won the Cup of Russia. She won the Cup of China. She won the ISU Grand Prix final. She won Europeans. And now she's won Worlds.
It's been a lucrative year.
She made more money than you, Chris. Well, this year, next year's going to be different.
Hey, stop exaggerating.
Sasha Cohen. Again, so close. Surely her time will come. It's just a matter of time. Maybe next year, if not at Olympics, at Worlds. She certainly did show she's made of stern stuff. And here is the pride of Italy. The last Italian medalist in the ladies, Suzanne Driano in Ottawa in 1978. 27 years later, it's Karolina Kostner.
It's quite ironic, actually. Susanna had a similar style to this. Very fast, gutsy, real attacking skater.
Before my time, Chris.
Yes, go on, rub it in. Emotional time for her. We've noticed before that all the medalists are very, very happy. I think this is one exception. I think Sasha Cohen is not the happiest bunny out there right now.
And that's one of the problems, isn't it? Going early in the group, you do what you can do, and you just got to sit and wait.
But there's no doubt she wasn't wronged.
No, absolutely no. Slutskaya skated a dream performance, and there's nobody that's going to argue with the decision there. Sasha did make a couple of errors. And even if she hadn't, I still don't think it would have been good enough.
to a wonderful week from Moscow. They've held terrific championships. We'll celebrate with the gala tomorrow. But this is perhaps the biggest moment of the week. Second successive silver for Sasha. And I think there'll be more tears here for Karolina Kostner. She's the godchild of the Italian skier Isolde Kostner, a legend back in Italy, and who knows, Karolina could rival her. It does seem strange seeing a podium there without Michel Kwan.
It's incredible, isn't it? 10 years, is it?
9 successive years.
9 years. Just amazing.
5 of them, she's been at the top of the podium where Irina is right now. With emotion. And I think amongst all the jubilation will be relief, because there was so much pressure.
For sure, the pressure is just intense. We've heard her talking, saying that for the short program, she said it was the hardest performance of her life. This afternoon, it was the best performance of her life.
So the third time this week, we're going to hear the Russian national anthem. Irina Slutskaya, champion of the world for the second time, amidst the most brilliant joy. Seems amazing, when she first came on the scene back in '98, she was second in European, second in the Worlds, and then she had a row with the Federation. They dropped her from the team. But it was, in the end, the right move. And she's come back to win 2 world titles. My thanks to John Hamer for joining us. All the very best, John, in your career. And next year, hope to see you back at the Worlds. And thanks to Chris too, and hope you can join Chris and myself for the gala tomorrow. But for now, from a very, very happy Moscow, goodbye.